ask something about experience during your LET exam. So my first question, sir, is can you share your overall experience in taking LET exam? Was it difficult as you expected?
The experience as a whole, starting from review until the exam.
Yes, sir.
So the journey is not, it's quite difficult, uh, especially in financially, time management, then what else? There are some things that you are going to, may ka ng emotion to let go just to prepare for the exam. First is, uh, sorry na. First is financially, medyo nag-receive ko adto kay of course I don't have money to to pay for the review. And then suddenly I get the support from my auntie, and then in the time and the examination, uh, medyo cool ba sila kay you're going to face a lot of challenges, especially when I'm going to Cagayan kay my exam is in Cagayan. Then when we arrived in Cagayan, excited, and then at the same time feeling nervous to see those a lot of uh, teachers to take the exam. Yun lang, challenges.
Yes, sir.
The challenge is that yan mga challenge at hindi ka lang sakit, right?
Balik primero.
At yung sabi ko, okay. Okay, during the exam, of course, it is, of course, nervous na sila ito, nervous, and then, mga na pinaka-first na ako challenge na ako. Of course, you're going to, imong panguna-una, mupasar ba ako or dili. But later on, ako na lang siyang tag-manage para mga wala. Of course, I pray, and then, I talk a lot with my sickness to overcome my kung kapul ba, yung nervous. Overall, na okay lang ako dyan.
Next question, sir. How did you prepare for the LET exam? Did you follow specific study plan or strategy?
Strategy. First plan is, of course, kung naagyo kay plan to pass the exam, there is a plan gado na kung nag-aim ka nga mo pasar, of course, first is to take to have review, but did you ka mag-prepare lang na, no, do not just rely on the review. Of course, we're just going to uh, mag-self-review sa gabit ka kay dili yun tanan na sa review center i-provide. uh, you just read more books, books that are old, books that are new, and then read books kana kung mga books gani na latest news, updates, then what else? Preparation, strategies, laong pa, ang akong gibo lang strategy is you just kuan na lang, imo lang basahan og sampung kadtong mga questions, kini na kay less than, if you find difficult for the questions, you just proceed to the questions that you feel it is easier to you. And then get mo balik lang ka sa questions if you find there is a lot of time.
Okay, sir. Let's proceed to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you experience any pressure, nervousness, or anxiety during the exam? Did you have any techniques to help you stay calm and focused?
For sure, that's because once you are going to take an exam, the pressure, uh, if I'm going to pass the let, what are the statement of my classmate, my auntie, especially tanang gastos. So that mo yung pinakauna mo kasama ka ako din. Mo yan pressure, but hindi ko ako lang siya type nervousness. Nervous na if makaya ba na ako in a 1 to 2 hours to take the exam. But mo lang to siya, ako lang type ko mo go with the flow lang ako kung unsay uh, ihatag sa among facilitator. I'm happy that I managed to take the exam with a lot of time kasi I have the remaining time.
Okay, sir. So next is you approach multiple choice question that had more than one correct answer. Did you have strategy for eliminating wrong answer?
In that questions, I I encounter a lot of questions that are it's not difficult questions, but the choices are really, but the choices are very difficult because there are some choices that are related to each other. What you are going to do is to understand, analyze those all of the choices, and then eliminate those that are not eliminate those choices that are medyo layo-layo na sila. Ang unang is analyze with sabta ang pangutana, and then ang akong technique is uh, I read first the choices, and then usa pa na ako basahon ang questions so that pag magbasa nako sa questions, nakita ko naman ang siguro. So that's the time there's no need to read all of the choices. Mm-hmm.
So for the next question, sir, is how did you feel after finishing the exam? Were you confident about your performance or were there doubts in your mind?
Mm. Feelings after the exam, of course, uh, after the exam, imo ginawa na, I think murag you are happy to the exam. Kay at the end, nahuman gajud nimo ang exam for 1 or 2 hours. But still no doubt, wala ko di ko na doubt ana siya. Ang ako lang is nag-think positive lang ako. Nagkuan ako, nag-believe na ako sa akong pagalingon, and then let's see the result. If it is pass, okay, good. Kung nag-failed, better luck next time. Yung na lang kung kuan siya. Basta ang mindset, basta important is preparation with the best.
Okay, sir. So were there any surprises the exam, such as unexpected formats or types of questions?
Mhm.
How did you adapt that surprises?
First, I take the ano good nag-have so ani I get a review center, nag-review ko dito. So if you wish to take an exam, go to a review center because in a review center there are a lot of activities that you are going to do. So after during the examination, murag wala nakadyo ako na pressure o wala nakadyo ako naka bantay if there are some questions that are unfamiliar to me, but only the or the type of questions, but only the kind or the let's say the content of the questions mo rin nakakulat lang sa ako kahit because there are some questions na wala sa migawas or it's not part during in the review. But overall, kanang type of questions or types, how the questions do, wala siya, dili siya yung kanang nakulat.
Okay, sir. What resources did you find most helpful in preparing for the LET exam?
Resources.
Yes, sir.
Of course, mga books. There are some handouts that the review centers provided to us. But also, I always read old books, new books that are fundamental, foundation books, science, even elementary books, high school books I read, and then television, newspaper, encyclopedia, because there are some questions are informative based on the information provided in the social media. There are some questions also that are chosen from the news, from the television. So the kuan do not focus on only in one, let us say, references. Read and then sa pag read more books, then bisag kuan internet, it is also useful.
Okay, sir. Do you think taking exam test and mock exam is helpful in preparing the LET exam? Why or why not?
Can you repeat the questions now?
Do you think taking practice test and mock exam is helpful in preparing for the LET exam? Why or why not?
Practice and mock exam, of course, it is very effective. It is very useful because when you are going to take the exam, it is not dili na ka ma-shock or you are not the migawas ka gina siya because there are some type also of questions na provided from the review center, and also the same question or same manner pagkuha sa question. So it is very important, especially in reading, uh, reading, uh, reading questions that are very long, very taas ang questions, taas ang choices. So your mind should be conditioned to read that one. Yan, sige.
Okay, sir. So, for the 13th question,
Yes.
how important do you think it is to have a good understanding of grammar, vocabulary, and reading comprehension before taking the LET exam? Why do you think this is crucial for success in the LET exam?
Can you please repeat the questions now?
How important to you to have a good understanding of grammar, vocabulary, and reading comprehension before taking the LET exam? Why do you think this is crucial for the LET exam?
Thank you for that wonderful question. So even though I am not English major, but it is very important to do that you have a background in grammar, communications, and understanding because there are some questions there that uh, seem, especially in English, especially in how that one, sa tawag ana, especially in isa ka area dito na, for example, may mga pangutana na English, then uh, same word, same words but different meaning. You have to careful to read that one, and then also in understanding there are some questions that are good. So reading comprehension, of course, is very also necessary because there are some questions that are simple question, for example, storytelling questions, and then you need to get, especially in reading in storytelling, is of course you are given only short period of time, and then it is important to get uh, their answer right away. So comprehension is very important, especially during that kind of uh, timely exam. Mhm.
Thank you, sir. How do you think passing the LET exam has impacted your relationship with other teachers and educators in your community or school district?
Okay.
How do you think passing the LET exam has impacted your relationship with other teachers and educators in the community or school district?
Of course, not only teachers but all of the professions one should take or pass the exam. It is uh, nice to hear. It is uplift your mind and heart. You feel happy. You feel completely up. Especially kung teacher ka, kung you are engineer, and then you are recognized by the community.
For the 14th question,
Mhm.
how do you think passing the LET exam has impacted your relationship with other teachers and educators in your community or school district?
Again, after passing the LET, it changed my life, especially the kind of work that I had before. Of course, even though teacher is not being my first choice, but I know, especially when I pass, uh, I've got job, and then community is so good to me, especially if they know that I'm a passer. They choose me, especially to judge, to host, or even any activity in the community. Because once you are a teacher, you are recognizable at your community. Ibali noon pa, i-priority ka nila. And then teachers are also blessed. We are blessed by the government.
For the last question, what message would you like to convey to someone who is struggling with preparing for the LET exam and feeling overwhelmed by its difficult level? What words, encouragement would help them to stay motivated and focused on their goal of passing the exam?
My message to the aspiring teacher someday, uh, first is just to focus on yourself. Do not be so stressed about the negative thought of the other people. you just go to your goal, go to your aim. Your aim ni mo nga is to pass, and then you just have a timeline. Ang iyong target is to take the exam, when is the time to get to take the review, and then exam. That's it, and then read more. Do not just focus in a one kind of references or review center. Study, and then just don't forget also to enjoy. Of course, enjoy. Do not just focus on review, review, review. Enjoy yourself, relax, and then give time also to yourselves. That's it.
Okay, sir. So that's end of our
Mhm.
my questions. So thank you so much, sir, for giving me a time or a chance to ask you your experience during the exam. I
Okay.
am happy that na-share mo sa akin yung mga na-experience mo. So, thank you also for the aspiring message or motivational message to all aspiring teachers, especially for me, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Congratulations also, ma'am.
Thank you for watching.